Hello everyone, welcome to Rockshire Gaming. My name is Eric. We have a special unboxing for you guys today. As you remember last year, we did a whole bunch of coverage on DCeased, a zombicide game from CMON Games. Game's still not going to be out for quite a while at this point. However, they did announce at some point that there would be a retail version of the game, very similar to the Marvel Zombies Heroes Resistance game that was found first online and then later on at various retailers. So my pre-order of DCeased Gotham City Outbreak arrived yesterday as I'm filming this video from Amazon. So figured we'd go ahead and take a look at it, unbox it, see what's in there, take a look at the cards, all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and start that right now by first taking a look at the cover right here. Haven't taken the plastic off yet, but we've got DCeased Gotham City Outbreak with a very classic Batman here. Paul Dini version there of Harley Quinn. We've got some zombie Catwoman, Joker, a bunch of other zombie clowns all over the place. We've got, I believe, the Damian Wayne version of Robin up there at the top. We've got Harley over here on this side. We've got Batman on this side, top and bottom. We've got Zombie Joker, Zombie Catwoman over there. And then we've got the back of the box with Bane and all of our various components. The anti-life virus has turned most of the citizens of Gotham City, whether good or bad, into mindless, rage-filled zombies. The remaining members of the Bat family must unite with any still living villains to stand against the undead hordes, putting down their old allies before it's too late. Muster all your power and keep the last beacon of hope lit in Gotham's sky. So that is the flavor text on the back. There's a little bit more explanation on here. This game is for 1 to 4 players. It takes about an hour to play and is also ages 14 and up, which is weird because Batman usually, recruits at like 10 years old. So I guess CMON and Spin Master have higher standards for zombie killing, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? But we're going to go ahead and open this up and take a look. Now, I do know because I posted something online basically saying I got the game over on a community post on YouTube. Somebody mentioned they didn't even see that the game was open. I don't know what link or what region that person was from. I will, at the end of this video, or in the description, link put a link to the link for Amazon for where I can find it on there, because I just did a search for it and it is on there. It's showing that it will be here within a few days if you order as of right now. So there's that. So I'll put that down below for anybody who wants to go ahead and order the game who has not ordered the game. But yeah, I was not expecting this, honestly, until I figured it would be here like in October or so, and I randomly got a notification. For context, today is Monday the 26th as I'm recording this. I got a notification that it was coming early on Saturday, and then it arrived here yesterday on Sunday while I was out and about. So I didn't have time to do the unboxing until this afternoon. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what is in here. Again, we'll take a better look here at the box right there without the shine of the plastic on there. So it is very good artwork. Very, very nice. I am liking, again, the classic Batman over here. So I'm going to put the box lid right there. We've got free content from CMON. I do wonder what that is. And I would actually still like to know what that is, because apparently it's a 404 page when I go to that link. So anyone from CMON sees this, and if you are. But yeah, that's a thing right there. So I don't know if that's supposed to go to like some kind of achievement book or extra missions or anything like that. But unfortunately, the flyer there doesn't go anywhere. So hopefully they fix that before everybody else gets theirs. But we have our rule book, and this feels a little thicker almost than the Marvel one. I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the regular Marvel book, or not the regular Marvel book, the one from Heroes Resistance. But we've got that over there. So let's take a look here what we got. And, oh, come on, open up more. So we've got our table of contents right here with our regular figures, our 50 zombie horde standees, because again, this is it's supposed to be more of an inexpensive retail version of the game, so there's not going to be miniatures for all of the different villain, or not villains, all the villains will have miniatures, but all the different zombies and everything like that, the runners, the brutes, and the walkers are going to be just standees. Very similar to how they were in Heroes Resistance. In Heroes Resistance, they were all like I think the brutes were like a construction worker, the walkers or the walkers were like guys in suits, that kind of thing. In this one, it does look like, we'll take a look at it here, that they are all clowns. So that's pretty interesting there. And then we've got our 6 bystander standees, which is going to be Alfred Pennyworth, Harvey Bullock, Carmine Falcone, James Gordon, Oracle, and Lucius Fox. So we've got that going on. We've also got our 6 hero cards, Bat Signal reference card, 4 double-sided tiles, heroic traits, spawn cards, zombie hero cards there, bystander cards, and we have our equipment cards with our colored bases and our 8 tracker clips. So that's going to be pretty nice there. Does that say? It says 66 models. I guess they're covering all these as models in here. So that is fine. So we've got our introduction here. We're going to have the experience dials. We've got our dice. Oh, this is all of our tokens over here that we have. Game setup, basics, game overview. I am curious once we get in here, just because I know there are a few, because we covered it, a few different differences between this and like the Marvel version of it. So especially with how like bystanders work and all that stuff. We've got experience over here. We've got the enemies. I am loving the artwork on the brutes and whatnot. That is pretty awesome. Let's see, player phase, what they can do. Then we've got the enemy phase, all that stuff. Runners and zombie heroes, spawn enemies over there. Let's see, spawning abilities. So these are basically all the rules to the game. This is how power works over there. Got the different missions, interactive objects, bystanders in danger, eliminated bystanders, activating bystanders, escorted bystanders, interactive objects over here. So I didn't see, but I'm also going through this pretty fast, I didn't see anything on the actual new equipment that's going to be in the game, but there's that. So we've got M01, the escape. We got a mission called the reconnaissance. And again, there's only 4 tiles in here, so these aren't going to be like huge maps over like, you know, using like 6 to all 9 of the tiles that would come in a regular Zombicide game. But again, you could probably customize this a little bit right now if you want to do your own custom game using Marvel Zombies or 2nd edition Zombicide for that. So let's see what else we've got here. Last laugh. So they utilize the bat signal like right in the middle of the street over there. Let's see here. We've got Cat on the Prowl, Layer of the Croc right there. So yeah, Party Crashers, splitting up. Let's see, lying in wait into the cave. So there are 12 missions in 12 missions plus a 0. Did I see a 0 mission in here? Yeah, there's a 0 mission in here. So the tutorial. So that's pretty cool. There's 13 different missions in here. So I believe that's more than Hero Resistance. I feel like Hero Resistance have 8, but I might be wrong on that. So we're going to put the rule book over yonder. We do have all of our tiles right here. So let's go ahead and get these open so we can actually finally take a look at these. Let's see. And by finally, I mean we've seen pictures of them online, you know, because I do believe that these use the very similar, are all the same tiles as the main DCeased game is going to use, or at least the Gotham boxes are going to use. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to finally see these firsthand now. So we do have all these tokens right here. We've got your different bystanders right there, plus a couple clowns on the ends. Then we've got all the doors and exits, spawn zones, all that sort of thing. We've got, let's see, these X's I think are replacing the, yeah, let me take a look at this here. I think, yeah, those are replacing the, don't help me, the objectives. So they've got all these X's right here, all red objectives, and then we've got, looks like 2 blue objectives on this side, 2 green objectives on this side, so when they flip over. So again, once we actually get into missions, we'll see how that looks. But like I said, everything else looks very similar to Marvel Zombies, although the doors look a little bit different. Nope, I was wrong. I checked Marvel Zombies. They are basically the same. So yeah, all the tokens here, the green tokens, door tokens, everything are very similar, or if not the same as Marvel Zombie. Again, the main difference is going to be these objective tokens right here. Let me go ahead and make sure in here, because I already put them away. Yeah, so it's objective tokens 2, blue objective tokens 2, green objective tokens 2. Yeah, so those are going to be the objective tokens right there. So those are going to be a little bit different. Then we do have right here our board that is all of our main zombies that we're going to be having to fight against right here. So that is always nice. Then we've got these, which are going to be the dials for them with the little Batman icons right there. Very similar to the, I think it was the Avengers ones they use or whatnot in Pure Resistance. That's going to be the other side of them right here. With, it looks like the rest of our walkers over there. So that is nice that we have those. And let's go ahead and take a look at our tiles. So yeah, these tiles are, I'm assuming, just the tiles that are used in the I can't remember which one it is, but it's the one Batman one that has where it's in Gotham City. But like right here, you can see this is what one of the tiles looks like right here. And I don't know if you can make it out right here, but this says 10R, so it's not like they renumbered them or anything like that. They're basically just taking the tiles from whichever Batman Gotham expansion that was that they were using these from. This is going to be the other side right here. And then, let's see. So I'm trying to figure out what these buildings are going to be. So there is that one right there. I think, are these the Wayne Manor tiles? I feel like these are the Wayne Manor tiles. So there's another tile right there. And then the Gotham City Streets tile right here. And then we got this other tile here, as well as this Gotham tile here. And finally, this looks like our only tile in the game that might be the Batcave. And then we've got this last street tile right here. So yeah, so that's pretty cool that they are, I mean, granted they're not going to be, for various reasons, come up with whole new tiles for the retail version of the game. I do find it interesting they didn't change the numbering on them. But again, I think Marvel Zombies just used the first 4 tiles, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what the numbers were on any of those myself, now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, that is going to be that. We'll put those tiles right there. Let's go ahead and grab the box. And we do have our cards. We'll look at those in a minute. Let's go ahead and take this out. And we do have our miniatures here. They look very nice. We got our dice, and we have all of our stands, which these are just plastic stands. If you have Marvel Zombies Heroes Resistance, these are going to be the same exact stands that are in there. We've got the little black clips in here that are going to be for the dashboards. Then we also do have the other little clips here in this version of the game, because doesn't come with dashboards. You are going to use these clips to put on there. We will probably, both in our own games as well as any gameplays we show of this on the channel, I will probably grab and utilize as best possible the X-Men Resistance trays, just because, just so we're not having to necessarily use these. But then we also have our other clips right here as well. So it's going to be blue, yellow, red, and green. Looks like it's going to be the colors for that. So that's pretty nice there. Let's see, we got another package of cards. Let's go ahead and take a look before we go into all the cards and see what we got as far as dice. And let's see. So these are going to be basically just standard dice because the 1 and the 6 are just going to be normal 1 and a normal 6 right there. But like I said, these are going to be, they're not black, they're like a very dark gray color with blue pips. These are actually really nice dice, the way they look. Let's see how I do right there. Okay, that's, you know, that'll get 3 hits on something for that roll. But these are really nice dice. They don't have any kind of markings making them unique to any specific Zombicide game or anything like that. They don't have like the claw marks from Marvel Zombies, again, mainly because of the fact that, not claw marks, the teeth marks, mainly because there's no hunger mechanic as far as the players go, because there's no zombie mode in this version of the game. So, but anyway, really nice dice. I really like those a lot. Still, middle of the road with that roll. So put that over there. Without getting into the figures now, I think the only thing we have left is cards. So we'll take a look at these cards first, and then we'll get into the actual character cards and the actual figures over yonder. So let's get this pack open. All right, so we do have a few, which I don't think we ever actually saw these in the anything going by what was in the game or what was in this version of the game, but we do have Batarang right there as far as equipment, and this is what the other side of the equipment looks like. So we've got that going. Probably a lot of equipment here that's not in this version, because I think we see like LexCorp armor maybe there, stuff like that. So we've got a stun rod there. And then we've got like the Joker's crowbar, Huntress's crossbow. We've got that, and then generic utility belt, most likely Batman's right there. We do have a grapple gun. And then, is this an equipment card? Yes, this goes in equipment. So there is an ambush card that goes in the equipment. Spawn 1 walker in the zone, then draw another equipment card. So that is, that's freaky right there. So that does mean that, you know, just you're not always going to get a benefit from going into the equipment deck. You might have an ambush card in there. So then let's see, we do have also the Secret Mission 1 and Secret Mission 2s are in the equipment deck. If I remember, Heroes Resistance doesn't have them in there, but regular Marvel Zombies I think has it in the bystander deck. So we get Alfred Pennyworth. When he is rescued, draw 1 random equipment card and 1 heroic trait. So there is Mr. Pennyworth. Then we've got Oracle. Once during your turn, you may spend 2 power to take any 1 card from the heroic trait discard pile. So there's that. And then we got James Gordon. Each time a zombie hero is eliminated or a bystander is rescued, draw 1 heroic trait. Then we got Lucius Fox. Each time you perform a power-up action, gain +1 power. And then Harvey Bullock. Before attacking, you may discard 1 heroic trait or roll 2 dice. And then Carmine Falcone. Once during your turn, you may discard 1 heroic trait to perform 1 free power-up action. So that is going to be all of our main bystanders. We also have in the bystander deck a Too Late card. Instead of spawning a bystander, spawn 1 walker in the zone. If the danger level is orange or red, spawn 1 runner instead. So we got that going. And then we got Secret Mission 1 and 2 that also go in there. Now we get to our zombies. Let's go ahead and take a look at these first. So there is artwork for a regular clown zombie right there. And then we've got, it's all regular clowns, Walker Rush. Let's see, we got Brutes, so that is going to be Scary Clown Brute right there. And then let's see what else they have. We got Brute Rush, spawn and then activate right there. And then, then we've got Runners. Let's go ahead and take a look at the runner artwork. So there's that. And then Runners, there's no runner rush or anything like that. But we do have Horde. Spawn all enemies listed at their current danger level and all levels below that. So, let's see. Spawn all enemies listed at the current danger level and all levels below that. So if you're at orange, you're going to spawn a runner on this card, a runner, a brute, and ×4 zombies. So there's that. I don't know what that ×4, or the runner ×1, ×2, or yeah, so ×4. So yeah, that's going to be crazy right there. So, and yeah, that's what we got. So there's two of those in there. Enrage, charge, spawn, which is 2, 3, 5, or 6 zombie clowns, and each actually one of them has one. Are they the same ones though? Spawn, then all walkers move. Then in each zone containing superheroes, place one walker there with one runner. So that's the Enraged Charge card. And then the Crushing Charge. Spawn, then all brutes move. Then in each zone containing brutes, one superhero there must discard one heroic trait or suffer one wound. So we got that there. And then we've got Suppressive Charge. Spawn, then all runners move up to 2 zones. Then in each zone containing runners, all superheroes there lose 1 power each. So I got that. And then Anti-Life Pulse. If there are no zombie heroes on the board, spawn 1 hero. All zombie heroes perform 1 move action. Then all superheroes within range 2 of a zombie horde lose 1 power and must discard 1 heroic trait. So that is that. So pretty interesting things coming out of the spawn deck. And then let's see. This is an example. I know this was a change from regular Marvel zombies because it just is. But right here, zombie hero. So you actually are going to be spawning the zombie hero plus a bunch of other stuff. So right here, that one shows we've got, looks like a bunch of the walkers right there. So shows 8, 6, 2, or 2 additional walkers there. We've got, let's see, another card, 2 cards that show walkers, one less walkers than the other. Then the other card is going to have brutes, and then the other card is going to have runners. So we've got all that. Then as also, let's go ahead and take a look at the cards for our zombie heroes. So we've got the Huntress. She can attack from range 1. Each time she attacks, roll a die on a +5 or 5+. Any superhero wounded by her attack loses all power. So there is Huntress with a 3 heart right there. Killer Croc, 4 hearts, then to 5. He gains 1 action and 1 toughness at the orange and red danger levels. So he's going to get stronger as you guys are pedaling around on the board right there. And then Catwoman. If any superheroes have an equipment card, she spawns in the closest zone containing a superhero with an equipment card. So there is that. And let's see, Joker. He is last in target priority. At the end of his activation, spawn 1 runner in his zone. So there you go, 3 health right there. So all of these guys have 3 health. I don't remember the health on Hero's Resistance. Yeah, I don't remember that. I think it was all like between 3 and 5. So this is on par with that, especially with Killer Croc, just, you know, having 4 hearts and then having more hearts as well there. So that is going to be all of our zombie characters there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else we have here. So we've got Ambush, we have Unleash Fury, Power Up, Tenacious, Slip Through. So I think these are going to be very similar. Bypass the defense. Trying to remember what is in the game, what is not in the game already. But these are going to be your standard. Yeah, some of these might actually be different. These are going to be your standard trait cards. Heroic traits right here. Like, for example, we're not going to go through all these. But Unleash Fury, discard before attacking for each roll of 6. After any rerolls, roll +1 die. These dice may generate further additional dice. So there's that as an example. Looks like 2 copies of each one. Power Up, perform 1 free Power Up action. Tenacious, discard after attacking to reroll any dice. So I believe Tenacious is in the other game. Slip Through, discard during your turn to ignore enemies when moving this turn. Let's see, show resolve, discard during your turn, and spend 1 power to heal wounds. So stuff like that in the game. Rally allies, discard during your turn to have all other superheroes within range 2 gain +1 power each. So there's that. Then finally we've got Bat Signal here. Just says Bat Signal reference card on this side. And on this side, we have the reference material for it. It says, once per game, spend 1 action in its zone to turn the Bat Signal on. All superheroes gain 1 power and draw 1 heroic trait. Enemies treat the lit Bat Signal as a superhero. Remove it when it is attacked. So that is going to be the Bat Signal there. So pretty cool. Again, this version is going to have a token. Even the regular version of Marvel or DCeased will have the token version of the Bat Signal, but I think some backers are getting the actual model, if I'm remembering correctly. I believe so. I think that was in there. If not, I'll edit this part out. So there you go. But anyway, there is all of our zombies, our equipment, our bystanders, all that stuff. So now let's go ahead and take a look at our hero cards. The main thing that you are going to be looking at in your game as you play, which is going to be your equipment. Again, I am very happy, even just looking at the artwork here, very happy with some of the art choices they made for this one. Again, the classic Batman with the yellow oval on it is really nice to have in the game, and apparently is going to have a blue cape as well instead of a black cape. And then the Harley figure looking like the old school Batman the Animated Series version of it. I really like that version of the costume. So first we're going to have is Batman. Go ahead and take a look at his card right here before I read through it. But he is going to have Batarangs, which is weird because he's got his equipment of Batarangs, which is going to be a range 0 to 1 attack with 2 dice and hits on a 3 or higher. Bat Gadgets, once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to eliminate 1 walker within range 1, or spend 2 power to search the hero traits deck for any 1 card and take it, then shuffle the deck. He's going to have 3 health on there. No, oh no, we do have somebody in the game with more than 3 health. So that's gonna be cool. So I'm not gonna go through all the different stuff. I'm gonna hold them to the camera so you guys can read them. If you want to pause, you can. But that is going to be Batman right there. Then we've got the Cassandra Cain version of Batgirl. She's gonna have martial arts, so she's just gonna have a range 0 attack at 2 dice, and she hits on a 3 or higher. Stealth Mastery, once during each enemy phase. When enemies enter your zone, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 free move action, ignoring all enemies. So there's her card right there. And then we're going to have Robin, the Damian Wayne version. I may have said Tim Drake earlier, but I meant Damian Wayne if I did. Eskrima sticks. Eskrima sticks. Is going to be, again, range 0, 3 attack, and hits on a 4 or higher. Beat down when performing a melee attack for each roll of 6 after any rerolls. Roll +1 die. These dice may generate further additional dice. So basically you roll, you get a 6, you can roll additional dice, get another 6, you roll additional dice, so on and so forth. So there is Robin's card right there. So that is going to be pretty cool. Then Bane, our one character with more than 3 health. Venom Fueled. You have 4 health. At the start of each round, you gain +1 additional power. Awesome. Crushing Might. Only rolls 2 dice, but you can hit on a 3 or higher. Right there. So there's that one. And then we've got Poison Ivy. Let's see, she's going to be a range character because she can attack into 1 range. She's going to have 3 or more, or 3 dice, and she's going to hit on a 4 or higher. Vine Grab, once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to push 1 other superhero, bystander, or enemy within range 2 up 1 zone. So pushing them away from you. So it's not Peter Parker pulling. It specifically says push. So again, I know I have to go back through and look at the rules because it's been a minute since I played Marvel Zombies to make sure the pushing is actually pushing away. It should be, but there is Poison Ivy's card right there. Let me move my finger out of the way. And finally, Harley Quinn, 3 health. Mallet, of course. So she's going to be range 0. 3 dice, and then 4+ to attack. Bonk. Once during your turn, you may eliminate 1 walker or runner in your zone, or spend 1 power to eliminate 1 brute in your zone. So that's going to be pretty nice. Right there. And so that is all of our hero cards right there in the game. So those look pretty cool. I can't wait to play them, try them out. And so there's that. And so let's go ahead and take a look at our figures. Let's go ahead and start with the Dark Knight. So we've got Batman here. This looks like a pretty awesome figure. I do like how the yellow symbol there is raised, so that way you can hopefully more easily paint it. But yeah, that is a pretty good rendition of Batman right there. So that is very nice. Like it a lot. I didn't look at any of mine beforehand, obviously, to make sure nothing was damaged, but they all look pretty good. Nothing looks out of sorts here. You're going to have Batgirl right here. Her base looks like a rooftop. So we've got that right there. Very nice figure. Then we've got Robin, Damian Wayne here. So it's a very nice sculpted figure. A lot of debris that he is standing on, which again, you're in a zombie apocalypse, probably going to be some debris. Let's see, we've got Poison Ivy right here. She has some eyebrows. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but they definitely went out of their way to give her very pronounced eyebrows on her face, so she looks very angry. So the way those look right there. And then we've got Harley Quinn. There she is right here. So there's that mallet of hers. So very nice figure. Nope, doesn't go in that way. It goes in backwards technically. And then we've got Big Boy Bane right here. It looks like, nope, not the biggest figure. Croc is the biggest figure. So there is Bane right here. I'll give you a kind of a size comparison there so you can see, you know, Bane is bending his legs a little bit, but he is definitely bigger than Batman. Not by much, but he is bigger enough. Bigger enough. That didn't make any sense. Then we got Zombie Catwoman right here. Oh, it's looking all nice. And then we've got the other big boy here, Killer Croc. I like the detail on those scales and everything. And he's got some giant wound on his back too. But yeah, that's going to be pretty neat there. And then we've got Zombie Huntress jumping off of a rooftop. The rest of the base looks very plain just because that rooftop, it's like she's, you know, running the roof. The roof looks nice. But the fact that she's running on a rooftop and, you know, it just goes into the base there, it just kind of makes the base a little bit just a flat base. So, but anyway, cool nonetheless. And then we've got, finally, the last one. We've got Zombie Joker standing over a vat of chemicals right there. So, very, very nice. Overall, everything in here looks good. I can't wait to play through this. Hopefully have some gameplay soon on the channel for this one. It might take a little bit of time for me to get it on here. But overall, I'm liking everything in this box. So can't wait to try it out. Let me know what you guys think about this. Like I said, I'll have a link down in the description to the Amazon page for the game. So if anybody can't find it, you can get to it and order it for yourself. Again, it's not going in as like 2-day shipping or anything like that, but regardless, it shows it's gonna be here sometime in September. So but let me know what your favorite character from this is. Let me know how excited you are for DCeased, if you are excited for DCeased and the different changes and stuff like that it brings to this superhero version of their Zombicide series. And I think that is going to be it for me. So I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to this unboxing. If you have not already, please go ahead down below and subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that way you are alerted to when we are going to be playing some gameplay of this game. And make sure to also like this video, so that way I know that this is the kind of content that you are wanting to come back for, and all that stuff. So I have been Eric, this has been Rockshire Gaming, this has been DCeased Gotham City Outbreak. Hope I've been saying that name correctly this whole entire time, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.